enano ascended power. Zongo for say, Omu Jindi say MPP, Omu de Dr. Baumia Beba, but Omu de Nebadia, Omu Betuamano, Omu Betuamano, Sana Mokaya, Omu Betuamano, Amba Ushe North, na Ushe Zungwa, two strongholds, Dr. Baumia Begina, a better form. And talk from so NDC to me we need election.
Bahano, ye be see toilets, amamu. Ye be see toilets. In all, ye be see 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets.
Man who goes to the markets and asks about food prices between last year and this year and see how food prices have been increasing. My visits to the markets, whether it's in Malatar or Tamale or wherever, suggest that food prices are really going up. That is clear. I mean, in Bolga market, for example,
what I'm saying to you is that the exhibits that you filed in this court only looked like they were more than 11,000 because you had duplicated and triplicated, and I'll come to the quadruplicated, in a moment. But you bulk them up in these duplications to give the impression of more than 11,000 exhibits. You deliberately did that to mislead the court about what you were offering in evidence before this court. Now, Dr. Baumia,
structure now, it will boost the economy of the central region, really boost it. And this is the 4th poorest region in Ghana. The 4th poorest region.
So in reverse, can the region support an airport? It's the 4th poorest region.
Yeah,
you want to put an airport there, you want to put a rail.
That precisely, that in fact the airport will boost the region, right? In terms of economic growth. It will, because there will be more people coming.
Deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank, and expect your current.
So what's about me?
Next month, ladies and gentlemen, we are digitizing the school feeding program. And next month, I will launch we looked at it last week. It's all set. Also seeing through digitalization that you can deal with corruption. We have now eliminated ghost workers at the Controller and Accountant General's office.
If you knew the plan that could work for the economy and be successful, why haven't you implemented that plan in 8 years?
The question is, what have you done? You've had 7 years in government. What have you done?
Dr. Baumia seems he hasn't changed. And I will tell you why he hasn't changed. I think it is in the DNA that
we inherited a problem of no unique national identification system. This has been with us since independence.
Some people are complaining about the bank's refusal to accept the national identification card. Public relations of the national identification.
The most important project here in the north since independence, a Palagu Dam project.
Okay.
Is the biggest investment. Say we're drawing books no since independence.
Okay, I watch it.
How watch it? Government be by you see Palagu Dam. But we're here as a signature project and in Ebeda #1. So
all right, eti Alhaji Dr. Mahmood Bawumia Otume Boase a compile 10 different lies Alhaji Dr. Mahmood Bawumia edichire Ghana for. But I think that one of the things we as people we need to keep it. Say the beya dachema ebe kaisi genya papa bi wo Ghana etro azane na that was the only thing no person the beya president. That is my duty here. Enti wa wo me ko hwan no programming the debate with the Munufie Midi any William Munufie Amalkona say if everything is okay with you, your sound, video quality and everything that gives me thumbs up na video I'm building this particular channel as a family channel. Kitty chatter, just photos. If you are back as a jazz, me tell you catch it. My feel papa which for. So this is the debate with Munufie. Now and then me don't be quite Akwatia. Eba beto aba by election be akoso ebe koso ewa Akwatia. Kitty, Charlie, Medasi, if everything is okay at your end, give me a thumbs up. By election, because Akwatia no. NPP for who say they are losing the battle. And what Afenya decided to do, they say, obey incited the people of Akwatia against NDC's national chairman and the NDC4. Now, and there, Akyem Wenchi man hene akasa. Atia sa na ye bone na Afenya markins no. Na busa for answer na ye sha say no. There's something I want you to see. And some na Afenya markins ejina simpie so kan ye no. Let me just go back. Let's listen to what Afenya markins actually said. Abra ye nyama the microphone e wo na otwe da no ase. Say on kan sempa enchire nipa da sani wo no. He decided to incite the people against NDC and NDC panjifo. Now some people might think and some Afenya markins can nobody is taking it seriously. Maybe I'm a bomb formation. Ni maybe brewe chira say Akwatia for ni bi agents ansem natum. But you ain't on about Afenya markins.
The NDC form ni feria. Some were feria. Some come were feria. Can you MP before your car say? Bibia to Ghana. Emma omo MP bako ashre nampa. It's yet the Tamale Central Yanko. Omo feria. Omo subeka say asundre. Me omani kan konti. Internet school city no. Omo jemu. And so many feria. Lawyer na ye was Supreme Court or threatening an exclusion of Ehuno and on Marco Fanaba. Who what your police station executive, what your floor member, that's a whooping party in year one. It's a net, and a copy of Brother. Make sure, say. This is not the time to demand for money. So you pay way. Mama yen sorry. Waka. Ne campaign. Ne ma yen Kwame. Asumedu. Miami Kwame. Oka Kwame. Uka Kwame ana uka de. Kokodu. Eti Kwame. Asumedu. Oda noma. Ono no ene. Oko. Iti woma yenya. Yensom na embeka ye hu na yenye 88. Na 88 no. Na me ya adumwa 2028. Ya the majority. Ya the winning abine back. Me dan wasi na me somuna.
All right, so these were the words that Honorable Afenya markins ejina simpie so e ka kira Akwatia man for. Ewo Honorable now tweda na ne ye di no ase. Na Afenya markins kan sansem we no. E pa cho Akwatia for mile e ma e ma bi say time na General Mosquito the national chairman of NDP no. O be huru no. Bi nkwa yesi nyama yenkobo Asiedu Nketiah. E ara hosemo. E ara hosem pa cho yan hwe ne ma Afenya markins kan sansem we no. E course e wo na tweda na ase. Me pacho wa hu niema a course. Emily, yes, I overheard that. Obi say, oh, makuma ko dey so ibeku mebre, ibeku se na nwotwe ute den. Enti Afenya markins the cancer ansem no. That was the reaction at Akwatia for Enyadema General Mosquito. Imagine the national chairman of NDC appear na woke dase. Na nipa de sanity was say, yamane nkwobu General Mosquito. Emma o, emma ene na omoye sa adwuma no. Eye abrehosem kese pa. Sometimes on mine na ye chichire nse one way ni ya. You might not understand say ye kwadu level say and same be politicians ekano. People take them seriously. Pacho yengo tie oba abaya ketokete bi ensempa no gina simpie so eka ene entura Afenya markins no adi a kire no amana tony team. And the words me pacho tie ensem na abaya be kan yiye tie ni very very carefully. Ati asema bayan kai. O se Ernest tiase no, okwa Asiedu Nketiah wo de asem koto nanim. E ma Asiedu Nketiah e ma ne answer B. I don't know who is telling these people this kind of things. If I just tell what can he? What else what kind? Or say Ernest tiase no. MP ni ko omodabu General Mosquito hokok ene ne ko kasai ma Asiedu Nketiah kan chance obeko prison no beja MP no. Enti say ene wa wudi amobe den oho. And the same words ene na Afenya markins ejina how eka. Say lawyer na no odi assemblity MP no a o kan chance obehunu no. Lawyer na NDC for kwakwa yin mean say NDC for mum ene ku honorable because they want the power or they want the seat. Just imagine this. A lawyer of good standing to say Afenya markins, minority leader. It's because Gina a year say a cancer some way and the 20% and issue some people decided to say what they are babu. Let's assume say Asiedu Nketiah do or no. Now obi kita tune or the born now. Okay, free for nothing because of Afenya markins. Because of Afenya markins and go be able to try then akun free. Abia ye chichire mind de kono. Enya de papa. Can I see the state of mind of most Ghanaians is very dangerous. Inside the country we live. How can she say things this? But that is what she's told. And then I can't agree mu. I can't agree mu. And sometimes I keeping this, repeating this kind of things. And this is why I say and seminar grofo we cannot. Nipa bebre empty, but I'm surprised they listen to it. Omo kan sem we a eto amanfo tim. Bi mutie agidi. So what are we doing as people? Ghana for how long na say tena say ye mo obi akogina simpie so adi tura guni nia so ama obi akofa kontimba say obabo nipa na kuno. Wo da hwata ma Asiedu Nketiah duru ho. Hwade a na nkrofo ne ye. Hwade a omo ye. One of the women came very close to General Mosquito, security in the piano. So imagine said, "Sam mami we say no kita aba, ano kita dadi, ano kita two, and I say kaya." And kahona oku General Mosquito. Oh, baby, a politics in the edu. Nipa da seni politics in this o di tura guni ni asokra na enye na sem. enya de a ofa ho na we na dwena mosquito si dabi se man company fo ho a enye ye enti General Mosquito leadi NDC for me yekọ Akyem Wenchi man hene ho and I said the chief of Akyem Wenchi e de nsem we koto nanim se nana niema yekọ so no enye na man kasema emwaye niema yekọ so no nana emwaye enti ama General Mosquito ani abere papa epacho yenkuni yenkuti abere General Mosquito call Akyem Wenchi man hene ho ensema omo kan na ewi amede na nanzo de ensema na nanzo kan so ebeto aso na yetie se if Afenyo markins impanyifo yina hu se if he is right or he is wrong epacho Akwatia TV ena di footage by my enti credit to Akwatia TV epacho entie ensema General Mosquito e ka kire na ewo ho
Afenya ena comedian ibai ena me friend constituency for any candidate say mon ko hwehwe na yire babia watena sibia no na mon ko chia no na mon ka che se mpanimfo chia no na ayedu so a enyina ye beba emse wo mo ye se wo mo ko fie ho kra no MPP fo e ko broko wo mo se wo mo ma constituency for no kra enko chia kuna fo ana omodi amane be boye ana amsi wo nyahwe asemsi na ehyewa eto da bia etimi ma oneye no sesa kakra entimomi antwe aye no dura yebehu aye so na otwe iba yeti office ana kuranfo de aye krata eba besi yen se yedi ni kunu na otweda enti yemra mebua enti sabre super bedru ha sabi mprediasa de womo MPP fo abama yie ni ade me maame a owo me oto ye Sir John no ye MPP General Secretary obedi nansa ewo me nchen ewo sekwa asembiansi na fedi de be na eba MPP mu Enuti meti eyi hanamte a mami dikrata aba me ma hakura meti me akase meni ho na obi anim se mama enti aye no de esese meba ena nura ye ba ya dedi kan kra wo mo ebroko ye nkwan so ye bewura mu aba no ena ejina ho ensraw wo mo bloko ye ena msio sa nkofui enye inja traffic na ache enti mu miensi form ne nante nko eni esi form ne nante ba aye yase ye bewura ho na bofo bi abeka che mi se ye ma lawyer e ma ye na se come say obi a wa primo o na obedi na de no no obi abeka kira o se na ye no enkwase enti afidie na o mutubia enti lawyer obekọ ne asan akọkina biem enti ekọ na yedika afre wo mo party mpanimfo no se meba a o munim meba ena yekura mu a omkobo a party fo ma ano mejitum se wo mo mfiri kurom ha because ma fabi mu a wo mo mfiri ha na manyofo no wa hwe ya wo mbekwa akosoa obi sofo na de wo mo abedi boni bi wo kurom na di morning no abeka wontia ena yechia edikoye enunti yeso na mahu se saade na ekoso no aha osia wo pa enti obebo amane se me mama koma yam mi gidi se ma kwayanka osiawu nyamo ho na mrante na ye no ebi anka de a odi bedi wo mo no enye fe ena mka se nana ye ne ye amanyosem ena wo mo edi be foro na me ade ne me ye dade ba mi nsuro bibia enunti empa bibia ma enti ye nyai na aye no nkoso ena aye no koso a ye sorry koy enti nka obi wu a yenka na kirasem but the Afenyo markin bejina haka enu nana ono ena wako nunu ensuo atifi ena wabejina na afo bi sase de na si election petitions aba ewo Ghana ha every 1992 abeduru nei emu dia wo he pa na mahu se prosifo awuram emfa prosifo ho na una wako sunsum obi ba amana ko bu court animtia na court open na chi no enti se wo si ayam sihye eka ho ena owu ye dia na ayam sihye ho na de ba ni yamu sihye no se ebi a ya de no be ko prison petition ya faali se yente abato ase yensan ko kan no fufuri ye somu ne ya kan no fufuro emfa obi anko prison yan kan no fufuro emfa obi anko prison na wo a wo ye party pania ukosunsum new member onko parliament da edina akoto asemu no osuro se ahwe ya ye de no be ko prison no so say ayam sihye eka ho ena ofiri mu a na me ne ho na oku no ntina na asema wo ho anu no na de tie bia enim se de asi no ebi ame mama ye no aka de besi ye nsi ntimegira eno so na mapa na na chewo se aye na mbae na samrante mi gidi se mabawa po mrante nka ho mabawa mi gidi se wo mfiri kuro ha ena o ka se wo hwehwe wo mo atwe wo mo aso a unhu bia aseda ne akoso a wo mo se yemmeye ne ma bi nsan wanchi enti na cha me de be fa so no aka che na se yemma tu nko twere ba bi atwere na amanyofo yenya ya amanyofo na diasi no onye politics no nchere ya na unhunu ho akwai diasi no womo vote na womo say no wanchi ha o womo vote na womo say no wanchi ha na me so me politics ya me ye no ba bia ni Ghana ye be ka say yemma Asiedu Nketiah nkwa meti ase aka say ha ye no go area if o man no ye baako me ko krom ko ye campaign a wo so beba me krom da bia be ye campaign enunti edani kwa mu se obia benya akwanya no akokro bia so no akokana sem ye ti ase ma wa ya to abama ya nti ase ma wa eno eye wo mo agene enye ntokwasem enye pupupu nkofa bibia emba enunti nura so na ye de nkraba se aye no de na enka party program no ankasa ho but o ye party program na ye ba utwa so no aye ye no free ho wi a na wato party program so enti program kire se enedua yi ena ye beba wanchi ha na ye ne nananom ne kroma abedin kita ho ne aka ya semo a kire wo mo se we ni wenti ene susu se aba ye ba beto no ye ntoma lo ya bedia.
All right, enti General Mosquito and Sema or the two Ibiano no. This is the debate with the Bonufie. One was Asiedu Nketiah Ubia Sebe na bi mudo. And then the news so efi on this NPP for
Chimi for party job.
So what I say? It is a otiense General Mosquito kana otone bo ase se wo kire nanam because na not on safre General Mosquito say omra no ne mekasa because niema na ekọ so no chief si nani anje ho enti wato nsase emfre General Mosquito se bra na mempa wo chew officially because Akyem Wenchi ansem no course no oman hene na si nani anje ho so General Mosquito to ne bo ase e kire nanamu say MP na mo say the MC share and wuye no why na ku no. That is the key question we are asking now, because nipa no will be the petition akwa high court ye frena o ma ye ka kente man nko swearing in and na wo Afenya markins opagya papa ne ko swearing in it is a court to the contempt eche na e why na man say onko ne enko che no e wo Afenya markins. That is why General Mosquito is trying to tell Afenya markins. Enti ema NPP for mom fansem boni bi nkosha manfo team say NDC for na yesa ne ma no rather no insisten ka Afenya markins unya bright opportunity e word na otwe dan ase no o dey say politics na ba ya nke say o canvass a proper vote ma nkoye ti say ade a o de nsem money papa mu ni na say for na e ba ama ko kriti oyene ewo obi e wawu na otwe dan ase. Even a former president, ex-president Nana Akufo-Addo was right there. It is a pintin to let's say can be by Yanka and another bay. And I imagine say Mosquito near the so and or that dear and Afenya markins ube gaining. That is why on my hand ni nim diemu say there be General Mosquito bra na me no mekasa. But you intien sema na nanso editor General Mosquito ne amanyofo enim. But you tien sem ni ye.
Kai. Madam Penny and Bay nyina ase. Said the engineer anymore. As I see be anywhere at the hawk. It's all yet penny. That's a walk call. Was Obi Asasiswa. Anampo Ukufia. A so dika go penny. And son of a Biabeco piano. Wait me ako. And it's medical domasi. Somebody boo any day. A dear man baby as a omodeto. Say anka on can be yaw nanso maybe edu no there's a can be yaw ya utinu say you are home any edit han isan say ns kumi e me offer say prekope eni jare ho asheyema nanso idu baby na de sempanyi beka nso ye mo kwan na mo ba no mo beka eye de isi enra ya mitiwe anya mede kuri anya kuri de anya obi ya de sese sa de no isi na nso ina eni se de sitie e ba ni sa na ko ese de ma mpani ni fie o se mpani wo fie this year no any who can say is any ne chinso no e dia sida be me urade say yanti asemboni bia enra o say ne bia masema meka ne say yesi nananum enyama yose ampa nananum nyama yose nenso nananum to aba idira wa oso Enna said the engineer Ghana Constitution and I shot was it. Say Ubini Honoma was shemreti obi say Umpo be in Sinanai. Semrenedu Amobe Pobi Esinanaya. Yen penny a wadi in Simukai. Ye be a point ho. You may be as a mobile piano. A quite home with your coquidi. Na asani you made impo ebe basumpo no mi a metenase e friend nananoma sebi constituency ye de edi nkru abubu mama akoye constituency momre na futu papa bi wono ma ye mfentu ye ho se de be ya abato mo betu en conference so boni bia e ma yeso ni sanse ye ya gidi mboni e wo Ghana e wo abato Nana no jitu itutu ye hofu obia de amane ko boni kromofu me frɛ parties bi ni nyina me do mo ba efficacy mu ha me tu omofu omso ka de ombetini ayi bia so mbeboa e ba se be menti no asia ya na mpem bebre taisi e bi nsibio obia so betu na jitafo achi obitu omofu omo ka che ba me jitu mu nanso eno ade esi e na je se insamo ye kan ye no e se bia ankwaso na enye sana enyina ye pe no sabi de bia me ka se mense e homu ye pe nipa baako no abehwe so na te se nipa mienu no mukuta butaye baako se butaye baako na mukuta eni kwa se metim wase bia ba muntem munyina me yamadishi so hwe ediya ba kukuta etse me de shepra kope asomedu me de shepra kope tibedi akwa me de shepra kope ati shedi akunya no ba ko me de betrazo nipa mienu trazo enye eno ani mo ankasa sabi mo ena mo smo pepa kunya trazo de mo beka kira manfo abeta manfo tri de manfo de be yadwuma eno ne de ye nyina ti ye atwe eko benkumo eko ni fon suma na mo nyina mo ba be sumie eti ye de ye asma ye kan se ne mo ba na mo se mo ne mo manfo ba beka sa mo se mo beka no mo menye asumdie mo se mo beka no mo ma ehunte mo se mo beka no mo nka asema edi abufu ebeba nanye asema edi asumdie eni butoye ebaba ye nyina ye ntem amase ebrada ni du nani pa ye beji atum se ono ena mansi onko mrehye bedwom na onko prade mframre mansi a yenye de ntoma abone ntoma no edwumadi eso didi boa no odidi aboa isanse se nipa konoko no di bibi ba eni mandisi eni mandbibi eni mudasebre eni osaberma eni mbema eni modikru ekoma ye nyina eti mesramo se ba mabe umma asubie embakruma e mesa ka so bibi sense yana empembe bre no e mukasa no ti mesramo umma mukasa emrafo na mochita afo muntu omufu afutuni ni ebekoso etu die general ho kan ye samanyo sem die edu ba bia sanete no ampa minsumi ni mse ne no esi ye no Ghana mpani nyina na ne wano isanse o mampani dada no wa na medi chire e wa chief of staff e wa ko ba afa ba ko no so a o mampani ni ha enso mu chairman na ngasa e wa na te se mpani nyina ne wa o mu nyina nso ni amanyo se mo ma ya che ye ma gen se aka me ko stop na ye ni kura ya pon no bi akọ ni fie no etu achia mi abeti munkosi amampani dada so munkosi chairman so aso omo ye be achire mi se mpani se omo ti ase eti se be ya yentras na jumedien enkoso ampa sebe mpani enso komitri bom no mukasem kire wo pani a se de dia bia ka se nyansani ba ko fo tribu no so maka komitri bom omo ati ase se yankoso na jumedien di indi na sabi bi money bi no ebesia esumiti na so eme yetrase eme bibia ko ne kwa so pepepe ne chese Ghana ena edinkuni yedo ye ho a yenyi ho achi bes echitafo a mo bai ne agenda no obi amfa sabi bi chem mo bia no ovento nchen eju mo kodi no munino aso abrao ango asebia de mekanise impeni a mo bai nyame ode mo bai no mo pa ona ensafa mo nko be a monkey, be a son. He will pay. Oh, said he. One cassa.
Jimmy for parts. Jimmy for parts in the Anonia Dodo. Oh, me, President Kufuor doing because I am a color. Now, Jimmy for parts in our Bulgaria, also young people. Oh, and I saw me resume Jimmy.
All right, exactly. Blind Bulgarian Sema or the man NPP for no. Say Uti and Sema Nana Akyem Wenchi, the chief of Akyem Wenchi, actually was a kaya. Was in a near engineer ma a course on home. That is the honest truth. Nana sin a near engineer home. It's say, Odi can fre amanyofo no etu omofo. So he didn't expect idea Afenya markins. No. But of course, what they are see we. But when the country Afenya markins yes had no. Global Info Analytics. Survey the pool be Akwatia, the constituency Akwatia no. Can say NDC candidate no about winning over 53% and only half of your markets no. Share for your markings too much because when we say seat no can I won't say it because candidate na modern na Akwatia man for say ne mu ha ne mu nyedu NPP party ni to atetia pansam. Looking at how our for your markets, all your politics organization, akwala kete kura ni say politics no onye ni ye. Eye so sad and so bad say NPP party na atete apansam kura we omo hia enye ye. Yankoni nko tie Musa Dankwa, Yero Musa Dankwa of Global Info Analytics. Ni mbisa ne say Akwatia City no ekita NPP ni ena Nyankopon ato nsa afre no. Na uvite party too no. Why and what chance of winning this particular by-election? Yebatune chinechi ya inti Yero Musa Dankwa.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Global Info Analytics. A quick one on Akwatia. The final poll in Akwatia shows that NDC is leading with 53%, MPP 47%. However, from the data, we can see that 24% of people who voted for NSULT are voting for NDC candidate now, and 11% of MP people are voting for NDC in Akwatia constituency. Whereas NDC is united, MPP is divided. What we can say is that if this polling for Akwatia comes through, the results could be much worse than the polling numbers are suggesting. The changes we've seen in some areas where MPP in Skumi won by 3%, today NDC is leading with 36%. And where Kumi won with 67%, MPP is now winning that place 58%. So MPP has dropped in all the areas we've seen as compared to the last election. Thank you very much.
Utiero Musa Dankwa ye. Inti justice ato. Tiensem na Musa Dankwa kan ye. O say NDC united NPP party na atetia pansam. Party na aye den. Aye hata. Na na Dankwa Kufuor. NPP party na na say na hu no. Aye hata. Awodin bi anim. Enti na me no ka say the NPP party na aye hata. Awodin bi anim. And Musa Dankwa say when they went for the polls, what they realized is the NPP party atetia pansam. Makofa candidate bi a chese o nam ho a unhu ade a oye sakwa na bi nya adwuma hu se oye din untimi unhu ade a oye. Na wodi we kwa abato abeni awene. And then when you see say you are on the verge of losing the election, na fi de ato ne akeka asem tokwafono wa ato ne akeka. Enti ni Afenya markins be ya oyi ne be ba ma abato no ye be kasa yento no. That is exactly the same thing he wanted to do. But emfa because Mosquito is more reasonable, more sensible than NPP for nyina. I keep saying say we dey emfa Mosquito as one person nyina o. Ne yenye NPP yenka NPP party nyina mom ne mi so say why na mom fi say na dwen mu edo to say Mosquito. The answer is basically zero. Obi any ho. Chitty, and what do you think about that? Obi any ho. In the NPP party, instead of saying about two boss in my campaign, you know, the more restructure my party now. The only thing you are not seeking to do is say aggressiveness, aggression. I'm afraid I'm more the better nearby our Ghana. Now, more your patapache NDC for NPP the better patapache NDC ni. But as a NDC party, no, you are rebranded into a anyansa for album. Because it says all the NPP turn out the NDC to akwala ketekete ogina piwa kura hu say there be parties too. The difference is clear. Baku we say baku. Bako dropping a bako kosoro. That is how NDC is rebuilding and rebranding itself. And the NPP before you need to also go and sit down and learn this kind of techniques and tactics at NDC here no. Because a man shares any money here, they are going to election be able to lose. Akopa candidate on a more one day or ye Trone Azane Nada. So we have video here, medical boy, ultimate say Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Abronye said Numjanyo and Numja. Abronye. You miss Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and say me answer Abronye Waba.
Uti asama zongo for eka enano. Asem dead pow. Zongo for say Omu Njindi say MPP. Omu de Dr. Bawumia beba. But omo di me badia, omo be tuamano, omo be tuamano. Sana omo kaya, omo be tuamano. Amba. Enti, Ushe North, na Ushe Zungwa, 2 strongholds. Dr. Bawumia Bejina, ebe tofom. And tofom so NDC to me win election.
Eba hano, ye be see toilets, amamu. Ye be see toilets. In all, you may see 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets.
Man who goes to the markets and ask about food prices between last year and this year and see how food prices.
Kwabrane. Eti was all no de ade a onim ye ne say toilet e na onim si. Toilet. Oba we see toilet. Amamo. Hey, I say one. NPP party pa, NPP party no.
Jimmy for party jao. What's your NPP again? A Jimmy for party. A Jimmy for party they are no nya den dodo. Oh. Me jina president ko for do ni ko asa na be kala. Na Jimmy for party na wo Bulgaria won so ya NPP ni no. Oh na say me resume Jimmy.
All right, edi abronya hwe tie nsem we hwe Mahmoud Bawumia di. Abronya so futo di Malaji, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Hey,
all right, Priscilla, when you're late, Kesesa, me buy and but this is how we're going to do the live show. This is the debate with the Munufie, Midi, any William Munufie, Amankona. And some na make me pacho, we NPP in our baha. Now what to wasi? Tien semna ye can because ye can answer. And semna ye can nyansa. That is why I want you to take your time and listen. Because our more politics in the diwa bimu bebrea. When we Kenyans asem kwa na obefa ne say sebe kwasa asem na ye kan. Me wuza kwase ye bi ba ha. The only thing he was able to do is say obe send the message did atem justice ato gira. Ontie asem na ye kan no. Because why na adwen ti say adwen no we yi ato nchen. And the analysis na ye on this particular channel no sebe say unim nyansa asem ye kan no wonti ase. Because mo for obi a ologina wa numdwan ko anu numdwan toro ne azane na da Ghana for across sa level no sa level no yetwam and that is exactly the same thing na Afenya markins ko nyina Akwatia oye no I wouldn't be surprised here to we are he will come and say intimidation and to man NDC meanwhile about to will be anti say gidigidi bi e ko aside ne e ko so enra e wo na otwede ya sei and also e wo Afenya markins e na win site nipa about to say General Mosquito kan a lady got very close to General Mosquito saying but General Mosquito didn't do anything. Can I cry and now then go for do? And an uncle yes, I did with Fis and Cadena Combe. Cabana ya boom, I'm in a question as a cry. Kobisa Samini, I bet all you show man and now then go for that or telling in Sasso Channel now, then a deano. But she to say he doesn't say about me, it's no much. I know a normal pub, I said that because the man thinks to say Ghana for arguing from and the technique in the core or they started 2014 a buyer and to a man no our the buffet system was able to lose and he hasn't changed. Also Mahmoud Bawumia keep saying he's not a politician. It's one of say I can't pay. I can't pay more for man, but of course we minimum 9 baby or cover 9 a crazy. So also when you're 41% I can't pay no president NDC in 56 no so I can't say say 100% in into 41% be the NDC. So if these are the people NPP for my imagine some for some them over there, the new people have a very very big problem. Adia you remember na no.
Me person mo first year no emma
okay.
Mo first year no emma
ko fa concert party ni we be gina ho. Na ko gina Akwatia so ko campaign ma wa. Oba ni awe ni aba. Kanokre. What is out Akwatia? Na Mahmoud Bawumia be gina wani me wozo usunity concert party. People who don't like data. Why na beto abana mano? Kano kore. Sa obi be gina wani no yes ade we ya. Kano kore why na beto abana mano? Kano kore be honest with yourself. Nipa de gina wa as a concert party no eh. O de ade o eh.
Data brings light. People who don't like light don't like data. So when you see a politician trying to talk, you just say, bring the data to support what you are saying. And let us talk.
I say, we hear the copiaka. What ya Akwatia na kano krese. O pese ko we niaba. Na wakofa kwa brane so make campaign mawa obegina ha ade we no oye kano kre we wo de beto aba mazadi pa we we de sometimes ya na mama yen kano kre kakra because ne mani bi ho say agoro bi sa na laji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia me hu sa say e won ni so because papa no agoro no do so too much agoro no do so Mahmoud Bawumia ni so we de be kire wade bi ona ma oye nsem bi a wo keka she say odwen ho a won te ase o say na kwa we say ne yi kan we say papa we nto o serious there Bashiru tie nsem bi pa like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ma oka we de ti we compare na ma oye.
In 2024 we came close to the goal, nearly 42%. Akyem Wenchi, that's all that's left. 42%. Akyem Wenchi, that's nearly 42%. Akyem Wenchi. 2024, we came close to the goal, nearly 42%. Akyem Wenchi.
Okay. Also, about he came very close. Nearly 42% did Akyem Wenchi. Hey, I me before.
Jimmy for party job. What's your PP again? A Jimmy for party. A Jimmy for party. They are no nothing to do. Oh.
I said that Jimmy for don't before come on. Aha. Also, Akyem Wenchi. Enti kwabra ni ono kwa about to what lose from no say Akyem Wenchi yenyan man be president. Na Akyem Wenchi no akwa president. And the question is ni pano no nya 56% plus no or that kasen. Enti ono de jirama wo abete obenya na akoso ne de no so. Na wakote ono ne de so with this concert party Akyem Wenchi. Masa Nabida no papa okofa nipa ne kura ohe no se Akyem Wenchi nipa nine no okofa mo e about to be a kwa start from Gazero obi e ko ye bopra obi e chat e wo okofa nipa no he se Akyem Wenchi enti we no de wura na Kennedy Japan mu no ade we no de wura na bra champion mo no papa we pa Akyem Wenchi ensemble panika enti like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya fa bi nyase bi kakra sometimes me tie na me to na me sere enumja
Anumja dienyo Anumja dienyo.
In 2024 we came close to the goal, nearly 42%. Akyem Wenchi, that's all that's left. 9% more to take this party back to power. We are on the path to victory. What the MPP needs is a leader who has already built a strong electoral foundation, a leader with proven ideas that can positively impact the lives of millions, and a leader with an admirable character. No distractions, no experiments. The work is already in motion and the path is clearer than ever. With your support again, we won't just contest, we will win for the party and Ghana. Akyem Wenchi, let's finish what we have started. With party and Ghana. Akyem Wenchi, let's finish what we have.
Hey, Anumja
Hey, I can't perform. I go to there. I was for this is the debate with Munufi. But Sunday, they say, you know, you recap what is happening. Hey, I can't pay. I would have done I go to hey. All right, so what question here beside me? I'm more time. New come but she is a brand too full. Well, Jimmy too much. When I be in your or say your man is cast on Afenyo studio. I'll come up tomorrow or maybe tomorrow, yeah. With a video I brought you ADD NPP for party. Said was a whole NPP party no. NPP now to answer no bisu. Or say NPP party no. Microphone from to be that. What one we did we manum. No more say I can I pay. Wa bra mo ni microphone kura mo ntimi to be that. Or say party na pro. Enya me na make we abro nye or original chairman of NPP. It is a way NPP ni na so ntia say ko bisa abro nye. I say party no what to work money plan, money focus. You have no nothing. Anyway, this is how I do the show. It is a big question here beside me. I think I will take my time to address it. And also, if you think say how do you find my sound? Is it clear? And I not clear, but sometimes I need proper feedback from you because what we are building here is a family channel. That is why I've named it the debate with the Munufi. And to me, per se, what we may be an onion subscriber, please take your time and subscribe it. To me, I like it, so I share, so I think I'll be also happy with that. Send it back. I thought for who say that this particular channel we do discussions like as you feel you didn't come up because when person man to say just like one man should be in the area or you know we have to do some discussions now if you there then far go and see anything. So if you think say everything was okay at your end, I think say I'll be very happy to get your feedback. That is something I do. But that's a Bashiru, if the sound is clear. Bashiru see the sound is clear, but that's very, very well. And also, very soon we are going to get some people, other people on set. Now yeah, discussions like a proper studio. You know, it's also on course. Just a time because the studio itself is ready, but I can't be a many live set and every discussions. You know, and also something I think say I building upon to do all these kind of things. Inti mama yenya ne sa na mreso no yenke kan yema ne bi mbom gidi sa na ebe ye no what I say that's it.
I will say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry.
All right.
For the poor work we have done.
Okay.
We're going to go and think about ourselves.
Exactly. Then another than Akufo-Addo futu way in some way what kind of he thought that he was insulting President John Dramani Mahama. But then when we play the same audio no channel now than Akufo-Addo no gane. So what I say sana amamu netie so what mu amamu ni ya ye jade mo a udi mirika na wankasa de begane. William Cap me that say the picture is clear and the sound is perfect. But that is how I'm building it because I'm testing a lot of things. This is where and I don't have my usual microphone now. I'm just testing another microphone somewhere. I think say I had my other microphone somewhere here. But I've decided to test a different set all over. Now then I'll also be going live on TikTok as well. Until I'm also checking all these kind of things. But just say sometimes Charlie this is not my work. I'm just here discussing things. And, you know, sometimes I do things like that. Now, I feel the agrona bomb. And then, me the best so be a question be bisa media. I think say I will come back and then we do this kind of discussion. But the question be any other, I'll take my time. Now, pay at the forefront. But we're gonna discuss about the NPP. Abronye ADD or Matem. We're gonna do those kind of discussions. Now, if they are building upon those kind of stuff. Nah, they are because Ghana na yenye na wo enti se Ghana adwuma na ye no if ye jai bi mu so monkwanya adwuma bi abra ye ma adese no ehun what is happening on the ground and nipa dodo na no ehun se party ni bi ni bia ho de ni esua what I say ebi wo ha nipa na ewo mu no omo vim no esua enti se ye mistake e de sa man ne kwhye sa ngrofo no sa they going to dismantle the nation as we saw in NPP's 8 years administration, no, ye giant mine de mansan group but it happened to say almost say mine or much mine de quality. And I saw this particular video as a Captain Smart was saying, say, oh, who say his excellency John Dramani Mahama's administration is performing very well. It's because he needs to fix the mess now and group for the last 8 years and answer the country, you know, about on a level playing field as in a keke. But other things said and that, and ultimately who say President is performing. Look at how President Nana Akufo-Addo abysmally performed in the economy with Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now when President John Dramani Mahama, any Mahama Professor Nana Jihe, I said the mere fact that Ghana is so calm, my Ghana need be relaxed, it's okay. But I know, say, by the end of this year, no, he's gonna push. I'm a Ghana in EBM who say, Nema President John Dramani Mahama, no, is so unique in the country, say, being see that. And I will beg Captain Smartum, they should take their time because you cannot build a nation in 8 good months. No, it's not possible. Say in 8 months, we will say, never be assassin drastically, never be a cost of Juma Boo, in fact, American it doesn't work like that. Nobody does all those kind of things. And the moment President John Dramani Mahama, what their money 1 year? After the year, no, after the year, you never saw perform. We're going to say it. But I'm very, very sure because I have faith and confidence in President John Dramani Mahama. Say, at the end of this year, he's going to perform. Ghana for a bear and the yare and your funyare, yeah, you need be who feeding Gadoki. And I just photos me boy. Awal, medase. Kwame, Bibiabo Code. That was the Sawaya there. Muhammad Ali, all right, medase. I see you're based in New York, and the sound is very, very clear. Minya medase. And that was the same when you build this particular family channel together. And like I was saying, me I have faith and confidence in President John Dramani Mahama, and I know say he is going to perform. King. Because how the president has actually started an idea, say he's going to perform because he learned the lessons of his first administration between 2012 and then 2016. And wako tell chire nyankopon mani kwotena chire so onhwe ade and wako the 8 years abysmal performance of Nana Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So I know President John Dramani Mahama is not going to repeat that. NPP for the way I'm a ball chrono or minum. And the president now better than say a pound for no you mono and most it's not possible. It was 8 years down the lane in John Dramani Mahama's administration. Corruption, Ayera, Africana. Do you hear the word corruption now? Obi anti-corruption can be because corruption. Quite many of us are no. The only thing I'm looking at the president should do is that he should digitalize the economy. Emma cash flow no digitalize. This is how MC and how mayor. We should be able to track it. Since we should be able to track all those kind of things. It may yes, we are Ghana corruption. But me sure say wow here no. Obeje this say the first 8 months of Mahama's administration with the corruption ayera. Of course, yes, no babs in the first 4 years of John Dramani Mahama Bayano. He overworked. Into this second coming in there, Adjuma Nkwa. But Bogumsa style be Bono is regional chairman UNESCO. If any chairman style be chairman Bibiabo Code. Into about Bogum style be that is how we're gonna do it. And the media with the Captain Smart on Montomo. My President John Dramani Mahama. 1 year, 7th of January to 7th of January, then we will come back and assess his administration. Of course, Ali, a digitalization or cashless society, that is what I want. Cashless economy, that is what I want. Oh, very funny thing I like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say. He kept saying, say, or digitalization system, no, or the cashless system, but at the same time, or impose levy. When you were doing things digitally, now you were paying more than you only see which reasonable person does that? It doesn't make sense. For cashless system, then you tend to tax people who do business through cashless. And then Ghana is called so the government needs to invest more money to print more money. It doesn't make sense. So what most I like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the man seems to be confused. He doesn't even know. Are there no money anymore? And I know that the president now is not going to repeat those kind of things because we're seeing there. And again, we are in a way, discussing these kind of things and then coaching the president. Although he's the president, but some of us will always get opportunity to tell them proper things they should do. Party not president so anymore. Because Mr. President John Dramani Mahama, at the end of the 4 years, no, I'll be very sad. I will be very, very sad. Within one thing about Ghana, let me say this kind of things. I've said it before. Rollins 92 epimia 8 years ekofie no he couldn't hand over to NDC or the nimguase ne kofie and the lad the well nimguase because he couldn't hand the power to NDC or hand it over to Kufuor betwa 8 years ekofie no or the nimguase ne kofie he couldn't hand over to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He handed over to His Excellency John Evans Atta Mills. When President John Dramani Mahama any Atta Mills 8 years in twam no ekofie no or the nimguase ne kofie he couldn't hand over power to himself or he couldn't stay on to power. But Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo be power no. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne Mahmoud Bawumia twa 8 years. O kofie no de nimguase ne kofie he couldn't hand power over to Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So we are keenly watching the President John Dramani Mahama say if he is going to be able to set history by handing over power 8 years, yeah, the 2012 body deal my 8 years. How is he going to hand over power? Yeah, no. Get touchy any no. So to me handing over power to NDC was setting history again the bin see that. So President John Dramani Mahama, who was did also, Pasa, share. Yet council say come there. Yeah, nyaw who was did also. Okay, and so hand over power to NDC aban. I know there you mu be kwan be about to hand over power to NDC. Now we dey ni monyam and be kofi no President John Dramani Mahama, we are telling you say we dey ni monyam and be kofi but sama ho. Mahmoud Bawumia that he's a comedian. Oh, there was here first year no man. Okota chima na nkwala ko ye kesi a ene de share nsem na semasa.
Me pese mon first year no emami. Mon first year no emami. Mon memistiano na minchikano. Enko baby ayesi enko. Mon memistiano. Mon first year no emami.
Yo, why are there? This year the show some Motachima magazine. The hwa ne kai. You couldn't move anything. Kukuru 38%. What they have say easy to nya 41. You need problem 38 with 41 a year. You say Rosia can I pay. I can't pay. First year no mama I can't pay. Hey, content party.
In 2024, we came close to the goal, nearly 42%. I can't pay. That in Ghana, I can't pay. Let's finish what we have started.
All right, observer, this is the debate with Munufi here. Name debate. See why it's very, very sad, Charlie. It's very, very sad. Sad. The opinion, Alasa. I don't say we are saying we are like you, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, PhD holder. They me men say popping. We go get touch magazine. And I'm calling it with this year. Say Barbeno, popping. No, you don't know about. See, hey, politics. Anyway, NPP party no.
Jimmy for party job. What's your PP then? A Jimmy for party.
All right, that for me. Any William Munufi Amankona. This is the debate with Munufi here. Name the debate you have. Now me had more china. Here we say about be million. Hey. All right, Auntie, but at least I need to finish today. So what I say, Auntie, I may have be arguing. And you basically had a mere more china. But the fella be bebro, I fell on, get the te, and canicase, and yes, I am EBT, Medamase.
Uti asama, zongo for eka enano, ascended pow. Zongo for say, Omunjin dise MPP, Omudi Dr. Bawumia beba. But Omudi me badia, Omobe tuamano.